Welcome back to the Dem Guys podcast. Obviously, I'm this guy, he's that guy, Muheez. How you doing, bro?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you, bro?
I'm blessed, you know how it is. Blessed but bored, as always. Obviously, today we've got Fawwaz. Fawwaz, how you doing, bro?
I'm good.
My man's been arging.
You
Relax.
know, we recorded this episode before as well. We linked up to record this episode before, but obviously, laptops, phones, they were acting up. The quality was really bad, and we just realized it was too much for us to do it, to give it to you guys. So we had to do it again. So obviously,
And
hope
like,
you
because
enjoy
we
it.
rate you. Because we
Innit?
rate you. Obviously, these men are going to be
I
shocked as well because the last video they will have seen went a nice one, innit? You know what I mean? We've got the nice couch, the mics,
Yeah.
bougie, you know what I mean? But right now, we're back to the roots, the beginning.
We're back, fam. We're
Obviously,
back.
my
Yeah,
man's
we're
doing
back. We're back.
rest in peace,
But yeah.
Chadwick Boseman. Black
Yeah.
Panther, Wakanda forever.
Oh shit, I didn't even
Um,
mean like that. But yeah, well, kind of fam.
Wakanda forever, innit? Rest in peace.
Rip. But that man, he said you what's it called again? He said that we rate you guys in it, but we can rate you more if you subscribe in it. Like, just subscribe in it. Just subscribe. Just subscribe. You know?
Because you man, listen, I don't think they understand, innit? Like when I say I'm gonna cross you up for a 200 subscriber special, they think I'm joking, bro. Like,
Alright,
we're
for what?
about to come.
Should you tell him what happened last time we linked up?
Nah, bro,
But this guy's on mute.
listen, I'll cut it out.
He was saying it to just like, yeah, subscribe, mute it if you want. Yeah, just
bro.
subscribe.
This guy, man.
You know what it is, yeah. So obviously today we're doing African / Nigerian, obviously because we're Nigerian, obviously Naija boys. So it's African culture in it, but really Nigerian in it because we don't know about the rest of them in it. Like if you're not us,
Sure you can relate, you know.
hello. Cool. First thing I wanted to bring up is probably noise. They're loud.
Yeah, we're noisy people, bro. We're just. I don't even know. I feel like we just have a loud gene, or like just. I don't know. I just feel like they can't control it as well. Like their casual voice is such a. I don't know. Like if you see an evil person and like you're around them and your parents are talking, they think they're having an argument. One time, just having a nice conversation. Like they don't even realize that they think that something's going on in the household. But when they shout, it's
Bro,
a different level. Oh God.
you ever
Bro,
seen an African uncle watch football, bro? You think you're
Oh
in
my
World War
God.
Three? Because why going for that? Why is everybody? Who are we fighting?
why is
No.
everyone why is everything shaking from like it's never that deep, like bro, it's just not that deep. Bro, we just see there what's it gonna get when you're on the bus on the phone? Hello? Shame mommy. Shame mommy. And
Nah, it's what
bro,
it's when they pick up the phone. Yeah, I don't know what this prof guy does. He picks up the phone, he screams for no reason. Like he knows who it is. Was hey! What's
that
going
man
on?
think if you talk louder that they'll I
They
don't
will
even know. I
travel
don't
to Nigeria or something.
I don't understand that. Like just increase the volume in it. Like it's never that you don't still have to shout. People think that
Like my mom will put the phone on speaker, yeah. She'll put the phone on speaker, but still put it to her ear, and then shout, and they're like, they can't hear me. It's on speaker, and I'm like, who told you that?
like they're not complaining, but they just tell them, "Can you hear me? No, can you hear me?" They don't reply, say yes. They just say that. Like I don't. They're just weird about it. Do you know? Have you been on FaceTime with like your parents, like African parents? I'm on FaceTime. Like she'll order like this, or say for example, one FaceTime we looking at each other, then she'll just find a way to do this again. Like,
Nah, but for real,
I'm not trying to see the inside of your ear, you know.
I like.
I'm just not.
No, but I like whenever we FaceTime, even my grandma and that as well. Like she likes to do FaceTime in it, but like you have to hold it like you're doing a passport picture, yeah. Because otherwise she's like, me or real dada, do you know what I mean? And then she'll put the phone to her ear when she can't hear you, and I'm like, I don't think you're ready for this.
Like earphones, my G, like it's never that deep. Like there's a way about it. Them man, they just can't hack technology, and they like to exploit their kids because they just know they can. Like they make it seem like technology is such a like hard thing.
Nah,
More time, you just got
the most struggle thing. The most struggle thing I ever did in this household was help Prof set up his Face ID for his phone.
Oh
because
God.
he was doing only one side of his face. I was like, now you gotta move your head, so he turned his head like that. And I was like, nah, it has to be your whole face. It was a whole hour, man, just to do Face ID.
Bro, even yesterday, yeah, my mom's got Face ID on her phone, innit? And so she's doing it, right? And then she thinks that she has to move her face like, because that's how, obviously that's how she set it up, innit? She set it up and you're doing all the face thing. So now she thinks that's how she opens her phone. So she's like, all this stuff. I'm like, I'm like, really and truly, why did we give you access to technology? Like, you should have done
Right.
at least 3 beginners courses, bro.
That they should do bigger courses on God, because literally the stress that I go through. Oh, like my thought, the figure is like he could do all these things himself, but he just chooses not to, innit? Like he just knows because I'm there, he can do it. Like, bro, every time he does a Zoom meeting, I'm there. Like I'm there in the background. Like I have to make, like literally there's nothing hard about it. To just be like, oh, why is this thing showing up? Why is this? Why is that? I'm like, I
They
don't need
don't
that.
they don't calm down, bro. They get too excited. Like, just if you breathe, I promise you, the phone is not gonna
It'll
explode.
be okay.
Just relax,
It'll be
bro.
okay. Yeah. Bro, these ones, they just, I don't know. Africa probably just knows if there's somebody else for them to do, like if there's somebody else there to do it for them, they won't waste their time on it, and it'll just seem like
I like
rocket science to them.
this is stereotype, but low key it's true in it. Like, when something is very close to them, and you're far away, but they'll call you to come and get it for
But
them.
that ain't stereotype. That's life, bro. That's
That is
life,
true, fam. They love it.
bro.
And
My
they have
dad's called,
audacity to call me lazy as well, It hurts.
it's too annoying. There's literally one time, yeah, I think I was going to college one day. I got on my bed, and my dad was in his room, and then I was about to leave the house because my boss was about to come. I was literally at the door. My dad calls me, like he shouts my name, like he yells my name. I'm like, oh shit, there's something wrong. So quickly ran up. I'm like, what's up? Can you get the remote? But I missed that bus that day, because
They
of
don't
remote.
really, they don't
Because of
really,
remote.
they don't,
Like,
they don't.
what is that? What is
They don't
that?
even
Like,
care as well.
I'm sort of late to college that day as well, fam. These men, they take the piss, bro.
And
Literally
then they want
every
to get
day.
onto you for being late to college, yo.
On me, bro. Exactly. Now I've been late to college, bro, but I just blame it. I don't even. They don't even chat to me about that. They don't even chat to me about that because I just throw it back on them. I just throw it back.
Bro,
But
like, and when they shout in it, they were like, my mom will be in the supermarket, we'll be in Asda, yeah, just chilling, trying to buy some food. She's asking, tofu me. I should just start screaming in Yoruba in it, and then obviously you get people looking, and I'm like, why,
like,
why did you need to shout? Like,
why are you trying to embarrass me? Like, what have I done to you? Like, and they think she's telling you off. More times, she just asks you to go and get the cucumber or something like that, or like just to go and get the lettuce or something, bro.
you know what I mean? It's just like, why are you shouting though? Do you know what I mean?
Like,
Even with
inside the
languages, I was blessed enough to know how to speak Yoruba in it. You man, yeah, in it.
Now the thing is that I can speak Yoruba, but I choose not to. I don't have the accent in it. I don't even like when you speak Yoruba. I
Nah,
think you're
but
wet
still
when you speak
speaking
Yoruba.
Yoruba, it's just like a nice to speak your native tongue. Like, I want to learn it fluently.
I like.
No, I'd love to learn
Low-key.
it, but unless I don't have the accent, I don't want to.
Low key, I was thinking, I was like, it's a bit early to be deep in all of this stuff. I was like, deep how in touch you are with your culture now. Obviously, it's nowhere on the level as your parents are on. Obviously, you might not even feel in touch with Nigerian culture, things like that. But then deep, how your children are gonna grow up in it. They're like, that's kind of, you know what I mean? It just makes
And
me feel
imagine
kind
what
of
imagine what their kids are gonna be like. Like the culture will eventually.
exactly like you just lost your identity in it. That's why them American does. They tell you that like, oh, I'm African American. No, but where are you from in Africa though? What does that mean, bro? Like, I'm black.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't
you're not
understand.
black, bro. You're a Nigerian, bro. You're a Ghanaian, bro. Like, just
Really.
know that in it.
Like my kids will wear. I don't know. I don't even know. Like I would say, like I just say my kids are traditional. Like take them to Nigeria as much and like be around their grandparents as much. Like just so that they can learn a bit. And obviously, we're eating Nigerian food anyways. That's already the culture. Like that's already
And
set. So it's not like it's never like one of them things that we could. If you try, it can stay. But obviously, it's how much effort you put into it.
speaking of Nigerian foods, yo, if we go into Nigerian foods, like there's a set
Well, what's
man
your
in it.
opinion on it? What's your opinion on Nigerian food?
It's a wonderful thing, in it. Obviously, it's like, what do you mean? What's my opinion? In it, it's blessed. And I eat the food, I enjoy the food, like it's any other meal, in it.
You seem a bit hurt that you said, what's your opinion, fam?
I like because it doesn't even make
your
sense.
opinion. What do you
It's
mean
just
my
like
opinion?
Like
it's just
if you like, because you get some Nigerians that don't like Nigerian food, like these ones that will just eat chips and shit.
I don't get them Nigerians that don't like spice. Because
That,
that is
that's
built
just,
in from a young, unless they force you rice and butter. But that only happened to me once. To my
Nah,
mother,
I
nah,
used to
you
eat
gotta
rice
start
and
in
butter when I
school.
was young.
I'm never,
I used to
alhamdulillah, I'm proud to never eat rice and butter in my life. I don't intend to. I can't imagine how that tastes.
when I was 6 in it because I don't know if I'm like I just went through a phase in it. That stew, it just wasn't for me. So, but plain rice, who am I, bro? What is this to get over? But rice and butter in it, it was so unhealthy, and it wasn't even that nice. But it was just like,
It wouldn't even better. It's like rice and oil basically, and
yeah,
some oil.
literally, and a bit of salt, basically.
I can't like when I have white rice sometimes with the stew. Sometimes I have a little bit of the plain white rice just on the side just to taste it. But like too much of it ain't nice. Like if you have a little bit, then you mix it with the stew, then it's calm.
Yeah.
But like just have a little bit on the side. But yeah, what's your man's favorite like Nigerian dish then? Isn't it?
Oh my days, let me tell you, man, this year. Listen, yeah, give me iyan, right, with F4. But don't put fish in my F4 in it because I won't enjoy it. Put smoked turkey in it, and then we're living. Then we're living.
You're
That
an
right
Afro guy.
there.
See, my thing
Yeah,
is the
but
same, but I
obviously,
prefer ground rice, you know.
ground rice is sweet too.
What's ground rice again?
I don't know how to explain it. It's like ground rice.
It's just like rice,
Do you
so
know what I
like
mean?
they ground the
What
rice
is it
and
like?
then they do the thing. Like,
Is it
how do you explain it?
what's in it?
It's not semolina. It's just like it's
No, it's literally just because my
Oh,
mom was
okay, so
talking
it's
about
like
it
similar
what's
to
yesterday.
it.
It's
Yeah,
literally
it's
just
similar
rice,
to
but
it.
like grounded.
Oh right, I hear that. I hear that.
They eat more in Ghana than they do in our place, though, ground rice.
Church, my mom, cause my mom's like half Ghanaian, innit? So sometimes she makes some Ghanaian things sometimes.
I
Like,
never actually knew that, you know.
yeah, and I only found out like a couple of years ago from she said it's a dark secret.
How was it, bro? You felt like, what was it, a betrayal thing when you found out?
Yeah, man, I found I'm caught a pigeon. Can't be doing that shit, bro.
Don't. Put the respect on the culture, bro.
There's some people gonna be hating in the video.
No, not for the Ghanaians, but obviously it's in it. You didn't decide to be a pigeon when you're born, obviously. It's in the blood, innit? But back to topic. Back to topic. Anyways, my favorites either fried rice or what do you call it, eel and egusi. I don't know. I don't know what. I think it's pound egg. Eel's pounded jam in it.
Yeah. It don't matter, fam. If they don't know, peak for them, innit?
Egusi's
We're
loud
not
in it.
looking
I'm not
for
really an F4 guy though. I hate F4 fam. I hate it. Well, not even I hate it. I just wouldn't eat. I wouldn't eat it by choice. I just wouldn't. Like I think that's probably the worst soup. Yeah, that's the worst soup for me. If I'm speaking of worst, what's your worst dishes in Nigerian culture?
I have
Oh,
to say
definitely.
amala, but I still eat it. It's just bad experiences with it.
I've never I hate amala. I've got terrible stories about amala.
Oh
Like, I
my
hate amala.
days, you man don't know, fam. Get yourself some amala and some ewedu, fam. Oh my days.
I don't like it with as well.
Just
Ewedu is
amala and
dead.
already.
It's just that's
Nothing else.
bitter.
Oh, with red, you mix it with red stew, obviously.
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna
a
say,
different.
Still,
nah, but
bro, amala
When
is
you have
dead.
any of those people,
Bro, if
nah,
I don't know, bro, no homo, I used to swallow that shit from like, bro, I just don't eat. I just didn't eat. I didn't eat it. Like you know that you can't. I didn't want to taste it. I didn't want to taste it because it just was not nice
nah.
to me.
I remember there was one time, yeah, my sister was eating it. She didn't like it at all, but her grandma forced her to eat it. Then she threw up in the amala, and my grandma was like, finish it. She had to eat.
Nah,
She
that's
had,
rude.
no,
That
she
right
had.
there is rude. That right.
Obviously, me and
Yeah,
my
that's
other
Nah,
sister, we were eating amala as well, so we got it. Nah, it was.
even though everyone else eat it and then just see them. No.
nah, that right there is
That's not nice.
I don't think she's eating amala since, I don't think it's for her.
I wouldn't, bro. I love amala and I wouldn't eat that again, bro.
How can you love amala? Like, how can you love it? How can you love
I
it?
just
What's
love
to love about it? It's
I
bitter,
just love
bro.
It's not like
but
the
you
No,
best thing though.
it's like, you know what I mean?
you know
For
what?
me, the
No.
worst thing, what do I hate? I don't even know if I hate. I don't really like fish like that, innit? So if you put bare fish in any of my stews, I
No,
won't
but
eat.
fish ain't really a Nigerian thing, innit? Like, as in,
Fish is fish,
maybe if it's
fam.
like,
That's
maybe
worldwide.
yeah,
I
exactly.
think that's just my much, to be honest, because she likes to pay me, because she knows I don't like fish. I've never liked fish, but for some reason, she likes to put it in all my food, and I'm like, you don't rate me at all.
You
Not
trying
in
to
this
make it
life,
up, innit?
trust me.
Yeah,
Flip.
what about you for? What would you say your worst Nigerian dishes?
It has to be amala. With everything else, it's amala.
I'm gonna just, it's wrong. It shouldn't have been created. How can you say it?
Right.
Like, just look at the color of it. Don't we go special
This
because
guy's a colorist.
I want that black thing there. Yo, they're gonna clip that. Say change
Yeah,
it. Yo.
you're a colorist. You're
I'm
the
not
colorist
colorist.
at heart.
I'm not colorist, man. Yo, whatever you say, man.
You like semolina and you like pounded jam, but you don't like amala.
I don't
So
like
what-
semolina.
All the girls confused. You don't like the black ones, isn't it?
I like
You
Eba.
like your white and
I like Eba and pounded
you
jam.
wanna walk in risky roads, tightrope, you know.
Bro, you're the one who's trying to stick on this, but I'm just trying to ignore you. I'm talking about food. I'm talking about people. Anywho, let me give you my 4 things, and you tell me rank them from 1 to 4. 1 being the most you like the most, and the food you like the most, and the one you like the least. So we got jollof
Obviously,
rice.
number 4 you're deleting, innit? So it's gone.
Oh yeah, 4 you're deleting if you had to. So mine's a bit hard. I can't lie. Jollof rice, fried rice, rice and ewa, and white rice with stew.
Rice and ewa, move that.
I kind of like rice and ewa still. There's a Ghanaian
Nah,
mom
get
making
rid of rice and
chicken.
stew, fam. That thing is just plain.
Alright, cool. I got one in here. Listen, yeah. Listen, I saw this from Twitter and I can't lie. Obviously, you know, I love Twitter by this point, innit? Jollof rice, yeah. Indomie, right? Malt and plantain.
Malt. Get rid of malt.
They're deleting malt.
Yeah, definitely. Most
I can't
definitely.
lie.
I don't really rate malt like that. Like, it's nice, isn't it? But it's like malt. Like,
not one of these guys, yo.
What more of these guys? I do like malt, but I only have occasions. Like, we don't casually buy malt.
Obviously, nobody casually, but that's what makes it bang more in it, because you've not had it in a while, then it's cold.
Yeah, but I could
like,
just never have it. But I'm never in a demand for malt. But I would want jollof rice, I would want plantain, and I don't remember the other thing you said. What other thing you said?
Indomie, fam.
Yeah, Indomie. I eat rice and Indomie like all the time. Jollof rice and Indomie all the time. Indomie is one of them ones where like when you don't know what to eat and then you just sit the Indomie pocket. So
Indomie is dead, bro. I'm in my room now, innit? Listen, no lie, Indomie under
Why
my
have you
bed.
got Indomie pocket in your room?
Why is it under your bed?
It's cool, fam. Why have you got Indomie pocket in your room?
Nah, that's odd.
Bro, just because, innit? It's just like, I don't know, fam. It's a part of me, innit? Indomie, I can't do without. For me, it'd be plantain still, because plantain it's nice. Obviously, it's nice, innit? But it's like, if I don't have it with my food, it's whatever, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Nah, but it's just like a nice, like, exactly. Like, it's not like
I
I don't like
equally, but you know,
plantain's a nice size for everything, bro. Maybe you can have plantain and egg. You can have plantain with the rice, bro. What thing have plantain with? Bro, there's a lot of things that have plantain with, bro.
Plantain and egg.
Yeah, do an egg.
Yeah, I've never had
an egg before. Bro, this is the same guy. This is the same guy that eats beans on toast at his big age of 60s or 70s. So he could never give me chat. Please, I'm exposed to look at his faces. He doesn't know what to do.
Because you're moving mad. Like beans on toast isn't. It's not like a delicacy in it.
That's a white boy.
Listen, it's not a delicacy in it, but it's reliable in it. You know what I mean? You're in a rush in it. Just beans on toast in it. Just yum it quick and go. You know what I mean?
Nah. You know, went to KFC, this guy was just eating the baked beans out the tin. Nah.
You might not like baked beans.
I do, but I can't. I don't yum it all the time.
I don't eat it with bread as well. Like literally, don't tell me I've had it with bread. It's probably at your house, man. Bro, that's all your diet consists of, fam. That's all your farts stink from, bro. All the time you eat beans, fam. All the time, fam. You eat beans on toast like it's native, fam.
Flipping. Back on topic, innit? Obviously, you might know Africans, innit, and their parties.
They're actually lit, I won't lie. They're actually lit. But you know one thing for me that annoys me? I can't dance, innit? And it's like, it's awkward, innit? Because like the thing is that sometimes I just don't want, like, the thing is that I would do it, like, say if I'm in the mood, but most of the time I'm not in the mood because I just don't feel like embarrassing myself, you get what I mean? I like some people just have the natural confidence.
I'm a party guy, innit? I like to be around people, I like to be excited, I like to be weird, innit? But the thing is, I can't dance. But for some reason,
there's a difference though. There's a difference though. You can't dance, but you still will dance, or you can't dance, and you just choose not to.
No, I can't dance, but you will find me on that dance floor without fail every time.
No, you have to be on the
So
dance
okay,
floor,
I'd
fam.
like to learn how to dance so I don't look stupid. But even if I look stupid, I'm still gonna be there. You know
I
what I
But
need
mean?
no,
to
you
learn
know
how
that
to
you
my
have to know
sister's
that
wedding. I
dance
don't even
moves.
care. Man.
It's just two step.
I know,
That's
but
what you
it's
gotta
like
do.
I don't
Oh,
know. Even the dancing is
that's
just
what,
weird.
that's
It's
what you don't get. You look stupid doing a 2-2 step for more than
No, but
five
not when
minutes.
you're in the center of that
exactly
circle. If you're in
No,
the center
you
circle, you
look
can dance. But
stupid.
if you're around, it's just
Alright,
two step.
now. The
guys,
center
I've
of the
been with
circle was
you.
even worse.
I've been
The center of the
places
circle was
with
too
my
much for
wife.
me.
I promise you look like an idiot, yo. An
Fam,
idiot.
you've already been to one party with me. That's your brother's and his sister's engagement thing.
And Jalila's as well. Sister Jalila's wedding.
Oh yeah,
I wasn't
man.
dancing there. I had to leave before that.
That was one of the things you wanted. The old
How can you say
that
crap?
cricket forget that rugby thing, innit?
Yeah. But also,
I don't. Go on.
even there, like food. Yeah, obviously food is always nice, isn't it? But like, you know, why do people get so vexed about their food? Like aunties will
Nah,
literally
because
feed.
Africans are just like I don't even know. Like they just want to take the food. And they just look like they used to see the aunties with the containers, or they'll be like, "Oh, can I?" Or them ones that are just greedy, that they'll be like, "Oh, can I get 4 chicken? Can I get rice?" And then what?
No,
Can
but
I get
I can't
food?
lie. You never went to
Bro,
the party. If when it was time to go, and your big in your Bobati Shokoto fama, you're not putting cans in
Drinks
your
in
pocket
it.
to go
that
home.
was.
That's why they're made like that, you know.
Yeah, leave it. Nah, but bro, for me, it was all about the dollars, bro. It was all about the dollars, bro. Bring the drinks, bro. I'm like back in the day, bro. I was on the floor. I was picking up the dollars, bro. I was running,
Good
bro.
on the floor. Look at my man scavenger, bro. Man was busting out my 2-step. Man was flipping through
No,
my
I was
horizontal.
dancing too.
Man was busting
The
my
floor.
horizontal in it to get money in it. Obviously, I think the first time I ever got P from Thingy was probably like my dad's 50th in it, and I got like maybe
Same.
60 or 70. And to me, that was it, bro. Man was
No,
gonna buy
no,
a house.
same, bro. That was my dad's future too. When I made, I think I got like $100 in it. It was around about that. But bro, we got that from dancing, and like that was free profit. Like I didn't have to do much. I just had to enjoy myself around people and just do some like just do this and then you get peas, bro. It was lit. It was lit to me. Or you just I remember with your boys, and you just go and you fill up your pockets until they're like, or you get or somebody used to even bring the funny packs or the man bags. They just dash the peas
I feel
inside
there's
there.
always that one auntie following like the main person, just collecting the money and putting it in
In
her
it.
bag.
Yeah,
Like,
the
I
aunties
don't
that are
trust that,
beefing
fam.
you for getting your bag. Listen, you get your bag, I'll get my bag, bro.
Exactly.
Don't interrupt my grind again, otherwise it's beef for real.
In it. You know what the worst one is? Is when you're trying to enjoy yourself at a party, the one auntie comes and tells you, go and pick up the dollars. Like, how can you tell me that? That's like stabbing me in the heart. Like, everyone's enjoying themselves, while you're just trying to, like, you're on the floor, like, some next, what's it called? Like, so, is it Cinderella? What's that one? The one where everyone dancing, and she's like, yeah, it's Cinderella from, bro, having some next time, Oliver Twist, just make you sit, go on the floor, clean up what you did, bro. Bro, these, they take the piss from,
That's never
you know,
been
yeah,
me. That's never been me. But
ever.
if it was, no, because obviously people know me in it, but like for me, money's going missing, bro.
No, obviously you have to take a
Fam.
percentage. It was standard thing. That's it, like on like an undiscussed percentage. Whether it's 50%, whether it's 70%, you take it in it. But obviously, you don't make it too big that you take it that much.
Nah, you're a real criminal, fam. I wouldn't have
For
taken
every
money.
for every $1 you pick up, you keep two. You know, something like that. You know, that's peace for you. That's peace for you. Or you ever got them ones
When you get
you
all that money in it, and then you change it with your parents in it, and you notice the maths isn't adding up.
Of course.
Like,
Of course, fam.
like because you counted your money, and
you
even
check the
though you don't
exchange
know
thing
the
on your phone.
exactly, but then you gave them, oh no, maybe $80, but you're only seeing £50 in your hand. Like,
You know,
do you know what I mean? It's like it's not really looking sensible to me.
that's like, mom, where's my piece? So, give it back, man.
It's gonna be beef. Like, don't make me call the man them because like don't take man for a dick and obviously run my pee in it. Do you know what I mean?
You know,
Nah, wow.
what they just don't. Oh, do you ever get them ones where you're at like a party, like you're at a party, and then one auntie is like, "Oh, can you get me water?" And when you come back with that one water, 3 other uncles come. Oh, can you get me omi? Can you get me omi? Oh, hello ma, hello, bless you, like shit like that. And then the next thing you know, you've got the whole table water. Next thing you know, you're ordering their food. Like,
Just
you
disagree,
know,
fam.
bro, they
Disagree.
exploit. They exploit.
You know, that's not even the worst, bro. you'll be chilling there, and somebody will say to you, "Listen, you see that table over there? Go get me that mop from that table." Then you get to the table and you grab the mop. When I like, "Who said you should take the mop?" And I'm like, "Uncle,
No,
like, no, tell him no, tell him no." And I'm like,
And then you have to go back. It's a back and forth thing.
I like.
yo, I remember there was one time in Nigeria, I nearly got kidnapped over jollof rice. You know, it's not a funny story. Nah, it was nah.
Because you can't say that quickly.
Nah,
I
I nearly got kidnapped because of jollof rice. So yeah, it was at my war. It was my cousin, but like they're older, near them older ones. So I will all dance whatever. I was much jollof rice. This guy climbed over the wall to the wedding. He's like, "Listen, if you don't give me jollof rice, I'm gonna take you over that wall and you're never coming back." So I did the sensible thing. I went to go and get the jollof rice in it. And then my aunt was like, "Why are you getting another plate of jollof rice?" So he was like, I was like, "Because that guy said he'll kidnap me if you don't." So I don't worry about that. That's when I thought my life was gone because he said jollof rice all my life. So it's just like, nah, just go back to the hotel. So me and my sister went
struggling.
back. Nah, it was a scary experience, fam. I didn't like after that. I was like, she wanted me to die. I don't know what I did.
Once you kidnap you over jollof rice.
Don't worry about that, yo.
It was scary.
Niggas are struggling from. How can a man want to kidnap you over jollof rice, plain jollof rice? Like, what the? No. Niggas, they're crazy.
No one realized I was gone.
Exactly. Nah, you have to bust case studies for the jollof rice. Sometimes party food's whack though. Have you ever been to like parties where like the food's not on point?
Yeah. Well, do you remember the retreat when they served us Uncle Ben's rice or something, and they tried to put it off as jollof rice?
Jollof rice. No, but listen, honestly, my dad always says this everywhere we go in it. It's like, oh, my grandma always used to say in it, eat before you get there in it, because if you go to a party thinking, yeah, obviously there's gonna be food in it, and you get there, either there's not enough food, or the food doesn't bang, or you get there at 3, the food is coming out at 5, and you're hungry. Do you know what I mean? It's like, so me, it don't really happen to me like that because man's prepared in it. But when you get that dead jollof rice, do you know what I mean?
I'm a weirdo, you know. I kind of like party jollof. Like, I like mushy rice. I don't know why. It's like one of them ones where like these guilty pleasures.
I don't mind
I kind of like party
when
rice.
the taste is dead. And do you know what pains me most? Not even the fact that the food is dead, because I'll eat dead food if I'm hungry, but like I might not finish it. And you know when you have to like go and put it in the bin and they can see there's still food in your plate and aunties are looking at you.
That's not even them ones. Bro, the niggas that eat like for example, you get people that will just put everything on the plate. Like I'm talking about like there's moima on the plate, there's a bit of amala on the plate, there's a bit of like ewedu, there's rice, and then they just throw it all away, like the whole plate, like untouched. Like some people just get food just for the sake of getting food. Like they don't even touch it. So the wasting thing that can never like be a factor into me feeling bad, because if your food shit, either you need to know or you just need to know it.
You need to know. What a criminal, yo. Flipping. But even about the kidnapping thing, bro, that's why obviously moving on to the topic of strictness, which is a trademark for Nigerian parents, yo. Me, when they're growing up, even now, why am I saying growing up? Man's not growing. I'm still growing up.
Tell your least story, bro.
Listen, I was not on a leash, yeah.
No,
I was on a
start from the beginning. Start from the origin. The cause of the leash. From the bed. From the bed.
Right, listen. What do you mean from the bed?
From when you said about how you used to jump up. Like, if I never say it.
No, that's not the reason for the leash, innit? But I was just a hyper kid, innit? Basically, I was just a hyper kid, innit? So obviously, when I used to wake up in the morning, I used to come from this room here, and I used to go to my parents' room, and I used to like jump on their bed and be like, wakey, wakey, the sun is shining, it's time to go up, innit? Like every morning for I don't even know.
But I was
like,
young,
innit? I can't lie.
Oh, flipping it. My AirPods just died. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I was wondering why the sound went weird.
Alright, saying this.
I put in the case.
Obviously, man's new to the AirPod thing, innit? You man been seeing me with wires for a while.
Charged in 5 minutes, bro.
What? So yeah. So obviously, man was just a hyper kid, and then when we used to leave yard, yeah, I just used to like run. Do you know what I mean? Because I liked being outside, because they didn't let me outside a lot, innit? So whenever I go outside, I'm dashing like any direction, man's gone. Do you get me?
So why though? What did you want to run to? Like, did you have
I just wanted to run. We've been through this, yo. Listen, I just liked running.
Are you running
so
now?
I'm running.
You're a runner now.
Yeah, I'm not running now. I'm not running now, innit? But like, that's because I outgrew it. So basically, when we used to walk my sister to school, I just used to run. So then what they did is they got me a vest with like a leash on it.
The leash. I like, why is the guy trying to
So then,
You
like,
became the family animal. Don't try to sugarcoat it, but you're the
listen,
family pet.
I bet I can't even pretend it wasn't, bro. But it was a leash in it, and I just used to. so that's how we used to walk when Matt to school and come and pick her up in it. But
Did you
even
still try
now,
to
they don't
run
let
with the
me go
leash on?
nowhere, yo.
Did you still try to run with the leash on?
Obviously,
Of
what
course
the
he
hell?
did,
You
fam.
could obviously.
They must have beat
Guy said since he stepped outside, he did soon.
Bro, I
The leash
think
gonna
10
try and
toes, bro.
stop him.
Nobody's after you, fam. It's never that deep. Like, it was just, bro, you have a garden, like, just do laps in it if it's that deep.
Nah,
No.
man. But even now, whenever I want to go out, it's peak for me, bro. Like, imagine I saw somebody the other day, someone younger than me, was like, "Oh, come out in it," and I'm like, "When?" They're like, "Right now." I'm like, "What do you mean come out right now?" And then it's like, and I'm like, "Cool. What time we'll be back in it? Like anytime in it, maybe like 10." And I'm like, "What?"
How much freedom would you say you man have in your house?
Inside the house, I got.
No, sorry, not inside the house, outside. If you don't have freedom in the house, that's a bit disturbing, I can't lie.
For like African child, I think I've got quite a lot of freedom.
Yeah.
But compared to others, I'm seeing that they're like going out, no info to their parents, going out partying and coming back whenever. Like my mom has to have like the least base, like know I'm going. Then what time I will roughly coming back. But other than that, it's calm.
What's the latest you can come back?
I think it was like 2 in the morning.
Okay. I think for me, to be honest, I'd say like for a casual motive, like 10. That's like the latest I could do, 10. But say if it's like a motive where I know it's gonna be late, or like I know I want to get Uber back, and I have to try pattern it. I come back. Let's say if it's late, maybe if I'm not getting the lift, if I'm getting the lift 11, 12, but if it's like a one where I have to pattern it, I can just stay the night. If it's a part, if it needs to be patterned, if you get what I mean. But for me personally, I'm not a party guy, so I don't really be going parties. So I don't need to be like out at that time. You get what I mean?
For me, for like a casual motive, unless there's a reason why it has to be later than thingy, I'm probably like, it depends when it gets dark, really. Like,
Exactly.
If it gets dark 9 o'clock and I come back 9:30, it's like, alright, cool. But if it gets back, but at the same time, if it gets dark 6 o'clock and I come back 7:30, they'll have the same.
They'll make it seem like it's 10 o'clock or something. From like, these will be like, oh. My parents, they're always trying to make me like make my friends leave the house earlier. They're like, why do you have to leave your house at 5 o'clock? Why can't you just leave at 1 o'clock and come back at 6? Like, I'm like,
that's the motives I enjoy. I enjoy leaving the house 1 o'clock, come back 6, 7. You know what I mean?
so I would like that. My friends, I don't know, they just like to go out late. They just like to exercise their freedom. And I'm just there looking at the clock trying to see what time I have to go home from. But it's just one. But the thing is that a lot of my friends, like a lot of people I know, go for it too. But I think it's like it's a protect. It's kind of like annoying, but it's still like they're just trying to look out for you. If you know what I mean? Like it's like a protection thing.
Especially once they hear the news.
Oh,
and they're
I'm
like,
telling you, it's too mad. I remember there was one time I think I was going out. I think I was going gym or something, and then like the door to my back garden, the way I go out, it goes. I have to walk through the living room. My dad was in the living room. I was just saying bye to him. Then he was watching ITV 6 o'clock. Then I think a boy got stabbed in London or something like that. And my guy just started looking at me from like I just quickly had to dip from the situation because if I was there any longer, this guy would just tell me I can't go no more. Like my parents, if something happens in a different country, they still think it's gonna affect me. Like not to say that you can't get stabbed in it, but boy, if I'm gonna get stabbed, I'm gonna get stabbed. Like we can't really.
Nah, wait. Can we focus on that? Man said if he's gonna get stabbed, he gets stabbed.
Yeah, bro, it's dead, bro.
like,
It's written,
you
bro.
make sense.
It's written. I can't.
If
bro.
someone's coming at him to stab him, like,
bro, if somebody
try and
comes into
run,
my
but
yard to stab me, they will stab me. You know what I mean? Like if that's what's written, if that's what Allah's planned, that's what it is. Like you can try help yourself in it, but like it doesn't mean that I should just stay in my yard all the time. Because if something bad's gonna happen to me, then it's gonna happen. You can't avoid the future, innit? It's one of them ones. What about you, Raheem? Mr. Leash Boy. What's
Lockdown,
the
bro.
freedom like?
Lockdown.
24/7.
This lockdown here,
You
that's
in
my life.
lockdown before lockdown, fam. You in
That's
lockdown
that's
before
literally
lockdown.
my life. Like, this is my life. I'm like, this is normal for me.
Would you know the reason
Yard
why your parents
is-
are like that?
Or why? She's just like that, bro.
Because your mom's quite protective, I can't lie.
I lie. She's not happy unless I'm in the house where she can, like, if she wanted to, she'll come and check up on me now and then go back downstairs. And that's what makes her happy. Do you know what I mean?
Uni's gonna be long for you then. Uni's gonna be long.
Yeah,
I
I don't
go
think she's gonna
either
let
you
you
stay
leave,
in
fam.
Manchester.
You're gonna have to
Either
get
she's
homeschooled for uni, fam.
trust.
I'm
Either you
escape.
stay in Manchester or she's gonna come and see you every week wherever you are, no matter how far.
No, obviously, hopefully, by the time I go uni, the grandkids are here, so man can ghost. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I heard that. In the truth, she's got new priority that she can just leave you in the. She can leave you. Nah, imagine
trust me, bro.
but if she left you, I'm sure you'd be upset. Like I feel like if she's a what's the I don't know what the word is. What's the word? College to next week. I don't even know this word from. Like not even prioritize, but like you're out of the window now. Like she don't really care about most the grandkids. Like they're sending
replaced.
attention now. Jesus, I can't remember the
See,
word.
my man, yeah. No, I can't even speak out, bro. No linguistical skills, fam. There we go. Word of the day, linguistical.
Is that even a word?
Are you
weird? No, like linguistical. That sounds bad. I'm gonna search it up now.
This guy is stupid, bro. So you think I just
I'm
talk
scared
gibberish?
for you, fam. You start college next week. Oh my god.
I'll
allow you.
I'll allow you. Let's wrap this thing up so you man can go and do some revision, innit? Obviously, I don't even have any closing points, innit? It's just African culture. And that's what I hate most about it. It's like, there's nothing about it. It's just, it is what it is.
It's a nice culture, though.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have it any other way, though. Like, despite how all the things are, like, I understand there's reasons for it. And, like, when I see how other people live, like, niggas go out every day. Like, at the end of the day, what are you partying for? What are you celebrating for? You're on the same shit over and over again. And then when you go to the party, you're doing alcohol, you're doing drugs and shit. So most of these men are bums from, like, it's never the shade thing, but it's like, you don't have to, like, you're not missing out if you don't go to these things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's never that deep. Like, it's just not that deep. Like, you can still enjoy yourself in the day. You don't have to be out at night, stuff like that. There's just, why are you looking at that, Raheem? You look so weird right now.
I like.
Obviously the camera can't see it, but obviously, like, man's not wearing my glasses in it, so I was just like, I was looking, I was like, yeah. What you're saying, it makes sense, and like a little squint. I was like, yeah.
That's a light skin, fam.
But anyway, you know the scenes, innit? I'm this guy, he's that guy. We've been in Them Guys podcast. See you guys later, yeah?
Fawwaz as well, yeah, man. Socials in the bottom, fam.
Yeah.